Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel once again. So we have a new topic in mathematics, and that is binary numbers. So we are going to look into the addition and subtraction of binary numbers with these two problems on the board. But before I move on to this, I would like to explain what binary number is. Binary numbers are numbers written down in zeros and one. That is, the highest number you can have in binary number is one. But where is it applicable in reality? We can apply binary numbers to when you take a picture, for instance, or you send a message to somebody on WhatsApp, record a video and all of that. The information is being processed and stores as binary data, that is zeros and one. It is also used as a switch in transistors because in transistors, zero is referred to as off, while one is referred to as on. Let me write this two in capital letters so that you can see it boldly. So zero is off and one is what on as a switch in transistors. Okay, so these are few places you can use binary word data. They store and process the data into a binary data, zeros and one. Which means that if I want to analyze this one now based on transistors, what am I supposed to do? On, off, on, off. Is that not it? Like this. On, off, on. That means 1, 0, 1. That is the meaning. Are you clear with that? So that is just a simple explanation to binary numbers. So let's take a look at the information given to us here, problems given to us here. We are told to add 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, all in base 2. Don't forget that. You know why I call it separately? You should not make that mistake because of oral, maybe good for oral competition. And you now call this one as 10,010. It is wrong. You understand? Because it is in base 2, which means you have to call it separately. 1010. Do you understand that? Alright, so how do we add this together? Now, you should also take note of something. There is no rule that says that when you add 1 plus 1 together, you must write down 10. Add normal. Add normal the way you are adding numbers together. So 0 plus 1 is 1. But what are you supposed to do with that one? You take that one and divide by the base. The base you are using. That means divide by 2. Of course, when we divide 1 divided by 2, it's not possible we have 0. Then remainder the one on top, which is 1. When the numerator is less than the denominator, you write down 0. When you divide them, then you take the numerator back as your remainder. So which means it's going to be 1. Do you understand that? So same thing with this. 1 plus 0 is still 1. 1 divided by 2 is still 0 remainder. What? 1. You put down your 1 here. Same thing here. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 divided by 2 is what? 0 remainder. 1. You put down your what? Remainder. But look at this. 1 plus 1 is what? 2. You take down your 2 and divide by the base again. You have 1 remainder, 0. So it is this remainder you put here. But because there is nothing here, and what we have left here is 1, so you move that 1 to the next side. So you write down your 1 here. So you have successfully added this data together. Okay? So we can interpret this based on transistor on, off, on. Do you understand that? So this is how to add binary numbers together. So even if the base is in base 3, you understand what I'm saying? Just take, when you add it together, divide by that 3, then you take your remainder, you put it there. Is it clear? That's how to add binary numbers together. Now let's take a look at the second one, which is the subtraction of binary numbers. I think I will need to, you can pause the video, you write this down, okay? So let me use this side. We have 1, 0, 0, 1 in base 2 minus 1, 0, 1 in base 2. Want to subtract this, okay? So you have to be very careful here, please. Let me wipe this off. Now, 1 minus 1 is 0. Of course, 0 divided by 2 will still give you 0. So this is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is what? 0. Still put down your 0 here. Now, 0 minus 1, according to what we always know, is not possible, right? So what are we expected to do? We need to borrow. But in this case, when you borrow from here, you know this is 0. Right? When you borrow from there, this will not become 10 because it is not in base 10. Are you with me? Why? If you put 1 here, normal number, when you add together, you say that has become 10. But this is in base 2. So when you borrow from here and put the next one, this automatically turns to the base you are using, which is 2. Do you understand that? So, which means I borrow from here, I put it here. Instead of me to write 1 here, no. It will turn to the base you are using. So, assuming it's in base 3, you have to put 3 here. Do you understand? So, you cannot add like this. 2 plus 0 is what? 2. Then 2 minus 1 is what? 1. But of course, this is 0. So, you may decide to put the 0 or you neglect it. So, you can either leave the answer this form or you just simply write 100 in base 2. So that is how to subtract binary numbers together. If you still want me to solve more problems on these two, you can drop in the comment section if you still want us to solve maybe one or two example or more than that on addition and subtraction of binary numbers. You can drop your suggestion in the comment section. And don't forget to like my video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more of this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.